Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Aryan and today we're going to talk about why you guys need to consider buying an 85mm as your second lens over a 50. So let's get started. Alright guys, so reason number one is that you're actually getting a new focal length. So what I mean by that is mostly people when they buy a camera, they buy it with the kit lens. Like I bought my Sony a7 III with the kit lens, which is the 28-75 f3.5 to 5.6 I think. And that kit lens includes a 50mm in there somewhere. And that's true for most kit lenses out there. They mostly come with the 50mm included, whether that be for APS-C cameras, they usually come with an 18-55, or a micro four thirds camera that usually ship with something like a 12-35. They all usually have a 50mm in there somewhere. So when you're getting an 85mm as your second lens, you're actually getting a brand new focal length that you've never had before. Reason number two is that it's great for portraits. Now, don't get me wrong, 50mm is also amazing for portraits, but most of the portrait photographers out there will give a slight edge to the 85 over the 50. They're both very widely used as portrait lenses, but me personally, I think this one is just slightly better. Just the way the background melts into pretty much nothing. Everybody loves blurry backgrounds, and this lens particularly is going to do a great job at that, much better than a 50. So reason number three is that this could actually be a great alternative for your 70-200. Let me explain. So of course 85mm lands in between the 70-200 range. But if you're using the Sony one in specific on a Sony full frame camera, what you can do is you can crop into Super 35 and now you also have a 135 along with an 85. And on top of that, if you're shooting 4K and you're rendering in 1080p, you can zoom in twice as much in post without losing any quality. So right there you almost have the entire 70-200 range covered with just this one lens. Now of course not everybody's gonna buy the Sony version and not everybody has a Sony full frame camera, but the 4K trick can work with almost every camera out there nowadays. For example, at a wedding, I can have this lens really far away from the couple and still film everything, and this pretty much acts like a 70-200 for me at a wedding shoot. Plus, it's just a lot cheaper than a 70-200 2.8. That lens I believe is like almost $4,000 Canadian, and this I got for $700 bucks. So reason number four is that it actually challenges you to get some creative shots. Since it's more of a telephoto lens, you can't just stand there and grab a shot. Usually it's not gonna work. Kind of pushes you to move around, get some detailed shots that you would have never thought of before. And if it really doesn't work in a certain situation, you always have your kit lens that you can go back to. But trust me, almost every time you can make this thing work and you'll thank yourself that you did, because the shots that come out of this are just amazing. And guys, reason number five is your personal preference. Me personally, I love the look of a telephoto lens, and for me it just made sense that I would go for an 85 over a 50 just because I already liked the look of a more compressed lens. Like for example, people say that shoot all your gimbal shots as wide as possible for the smoothest footage. I shoot almost exclusively all my gimbal shots on my 85 and I love it. It works very well for me for the look I'm going for, and at the end of the day when I see the video it looks amazing. It kind of makes me happy that I own this thing. So if you're someone that really likes the look of a 70-200 or a 135 or just something really compressed in telephoto, then you definitely need to consider an 85 over a 50, because the 50 is still kind of a wide lens. Not too wide, but it's still on the wider end of things, and this is definitely more of a telephoto lens. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. If it did help you out, don't forget to leave it a like, subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you guys next time.